How about loves? Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I'm Star. So I'm here with a dream. And in this dream, I was sitting in my bedroom and I had a bunch of babies, like a baby over here, baby over here, baby over here, baby over here. And me and all my little babies, they surrounding me and we just, chilling and we are waiting to leave. Like we got bags packed and everything. We about to roll, okay? The scripture comes from Jasher 40 and 21. And the inhabitants of the land observed them from afar, and all the inhabitants of the land were afraid of the sons of Jacob who had done this thing, for no king from the days of old had ever done the like. So here's the message. God said that this is somebody where there were a lot of people that were trying to make you believe that there was no other possible way for you to move forward except to do what they wanted you to do. God said it is, in fact, several other ways for you to move forward besides what they're talking about. And because you can see this, it bothers them. They were trying to block you from being able to see it. They were trying to shield you from being able. They were trying to steal your sight and keep you from being able to see it. I'm being reminded of how this is somebody, maybe your eye has been itching or your eyes have been feeling like it's something going. Somebody has been trying to block you from being able to see a way out of the situation you in. God said not only is there another way out, there are several other ways out of this situation. There are several other options for you. You ain't just got to go. And for somebody, it's like, I don't know, it's like there's a certain man that people want you to be with. God said you ain't got to be with him. You don't have to be with him. In fact, if you want, you can be by yourself. And if you don't want to be by yourself, there are several other men in this world. It is like there are billions of people in this world. Okay. I don't know if y'all know that, but there are billions of people in this world. And it is not a situation where you just got to be with this one. God said, no, you don't. Not if he ain't treating you right. And I feel like, obviously, if you don't want to be with him, he can't be. Baby, is he abusive? Does he cheat? It's like, you know what I'm saying? Is he nasty and mean? Ain't nobody finna deal with that. No, we don't have to be with him. We sure don't. And I don't care how nobody feel about it. You know what I'm saying? That's just like, you know what I'm saying? My situation with my ex and how people was like, oh, well, you ain't gonna move on and you ain't gonna this and you wanna bet? You wanna bet? You wanna bet? Right, baby. Right plan, wrong man. Y'all got the wrong one today. I'll shock and appall you in a second. Because when I say I'm not going to just be with somebody just because that's what you think I should do, that's what I mean. And that's the end of it. And that's on period. And that's the message. God said you ain't just got to do nothing. And you ain't just got to be with nobody. And you ain't just got to this and you ain't just got to that. God said you have all rights and all authority. If you don't like something about your life, change it. And if it's a situation where you don't want to be with somebody, break up with them then. Get a divorce. And you know what I'm saying? Obviously, the only cause that God have for divorce is adultery. And if this man is cheating on you, which it sounds like he is, you have all rights to chunk the deuce to him and move on about your business. And it don't matter how nobody feel about it. And you know what I'm saying? For some of y'all, it could even be a situation where this man then moved on. If he didn't moved on, what in the world are you sitting staring at the wall for? God said you don't have to remain single for nobody. So it can look like I almost feel like this is like these people wanted to look like you still in love with this man and you not. And they are getting very upset because you don't care about him anymore. You don't want him anymore. You're not looking for him. You're not calling. You're not answering any calls. And you probably don't even want to text him. This is somebody you have told this man to F off and you mean it. And there are a bunch of people that are very upset because how dare she? How dare she? How dare she? Look, just because you obsessed with him don't mean I'm obsessed with him. Okay. And I don't know what you thought it was. The only reason I was concerned about what he was doing is because he was my man. But due to the fact that I found out my man was cheating on me with you, this one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, baby, like Oprah, you get a gift, you get a gift, you get it, you get it, you get it, you get it. Everybody but me, baby. Bye, bruh. Anybody else but him at this point. Baby, but let me not say that because I am picky, baby. And when I say I don't want no married man, I mean it. When I say I want somebody that is mine, all mine, and nobody else's, I mean it. from the bottom of my heart. It ain't never gonna be a situation where I'm just gonna break down and sleep with sis boyfriend or sis husband or this, but baby, I'm good on it. You can keep it, stay over there with your wife and don't come over here bothering with me because it's gonna be a fight and it's gonna be a problem. It's never gonna be a situation where it's gonna be okay and I'm gonna say, well, you can go ahead. I'm never gonna do that. And it's never gonna be a situation where you can tap and I'm gonna let you in. It's always gonna be a vibe where I'm planning on any and everything else. Okay. And that's just what it is. And that may be it. Baby, it's a situation where somebody is trying to make you pitchfork you into feeling like you have no options but to sleep with who they want you to. God said they got you all the way messed up. And because they got you all the way messed up, it's a situation where they sit around upset, bothered, and annoyed because every time they try to send somebody towards you, you tell them to F out, bro. Baby, God said there are billions of people in this world. You don't need this person as a matchmaker. You don't need them helping you out. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, you tapping on my window is what are you doing? Who do you think I am? Baby, I'm not that kind of girl. Baby, I'm the kind where you gonna have to, hello, bitch, how you doing? Okay, I'm thinking of what was it? Luther Vandross song. Excuse me, miss. What's your name? Where are you from? And can I come? And possibly, can I take you out tonight? To the movies, to the park. I have you home before it starts. So let me know. Can I take you out tonight? Okay, I don't need nobody else intervening. Period. Don't you tell nobody to slide over here. And baby, don't you think that you finna come over here and regulate because baby, I will call the police on them and you, bro. I don't care. I don't care and I don't care some more, bro. I sure don't. I mean what I said when I said I'm not sleazy and I'm not easy, okay? What's that? Fergalicious. Hey, but I ain't promiscuous. And if you was suspicious, all that is fictitious. I blow kissing. I'm silly, bro. But I'm serious, bro. Just because, you know what I'm saying, somebody look good and they attractive don't mean they want you. And for you to be so arrogant and cocky to think that it's nonsense. And if it's a situation where you not arrogant and you not cocky and you really not desperate like that, who lied to you, bro? And why in the world would you listen to somebody? Like, even thinking of that, it ain't gonna be a situation where you got in touch with such and such, and you did never, you never seen me talking to this person. I don't deal with this person or nothing like that, baby. You know what I'm saying? And God said for somebody, this person is like an Uber driver, bro. This is like, could you imagine somebody getting in contact with your Uber driver and asking them, how did you get in contact with her? How do you know her? How do I get their number? And this, that, the third. Or the Uber driver going around to people like, are you interested in her? Do you like her? Do you want me to put the word in? And this person never tells you anything and people just dry popping up at your house, dry calling you, dry texting you, dry doing all kind of crazy stuff. Like, what logic, what made you think that that was going to work out for you? You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest. What grown person move like this? What grown man think that he should be able to just pop up at a woman house and she just gonna be like smiles and let him in, bro? Who, like, what kind of, baby? This is one of the things that makes me think, are we? Y'all be, I swear, y'all be making me feel like we in hell, bro. Because where did they do that at? How? What made you think that was gonna work? What made you think? And I'm not trying to hear it, bruh. Because even when it's somebody is an actual prostitute, as far as, you know what I'm saying, don't they stand on the side of the street and exchange and talk to the person? Why in the world would somebody think they should be able to break in somebody's house? That ain't no situation where you got an okay from nobody. That's a situation where you trying to force yourself on somebody. 911. And you will be going to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. I don't care who you are. I don't care how it look. I don't care about none of that, bro. I don't. I really don't. I really don't. At this point, I could care less, bro. Because it ain't gonna be a situation where you trying to hurt me and cause me harm, and you think that I'm just gonna be okay with it. I'm not. I'm not. I am not. I am not. And that's just what it is. And whoever it is lying to you, you need to block them. Because baby, if somebody want to date me, they need to talk to me. Period. And yes, date, because it ain't gonna be none of that other stuff. So if it's a situation where you was married already and I got a wife though, then I don't know why you looking at me anyways. Go to your wife. Stupid. Because I snitch. I sure do. I am very possessive over the person that I'm dating. I am. I am. I am. I am. Now I ain't no stalker. But golly gosh darn, I don't want him sleeping with nobody else. I don't. You know what I'm saying? And that may be where, you know what I'm saying, he said, well, she'll do this, she'll do that. I ain't finna go and fight nobody behind you. But I am gonna be trying to peep and see if you messing with somebody else. Because if you are, we done. We finished. We're like, I'm not dealing with you anymore. Because I don't deal with nobody that's dealing with somebody else. That is nasty, bro. I'm not swapping spit with nobody. And that's how I feel about it. And that's just what it is. And it ain't no situation where just because I found out he got something going on, I'm finna start sleeping around too. And we just gonna be swingers. No, I don't want to be swingers. I want my man to be for me and me to be for him. And that's the message. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe.